Today I'm going to be ranking every single LEGO Star Wars Imperial Battle Pack that LEGO has ever made, all the way from 2008 to the last one that was made in 2022. Last week I ranked every single Clone Trooper Battle Pack that LEGO has made, which you should be able to see at the top right of the screen right now. So this week I wanted to go ahead and continue the trend and rank every single Imperial Battle Pack that has been made. We had 12 Battle Packs to get through, so let's go ahead and get on with the list. Coming in at our number 12 spot with, in my opinion, the worst LEGO Star Wars Imperial Battle Pack, we have 75034 Death Star Troopers. This set was released in January of 2014 and retired in July of 2015. It has 102 pieces and it retailed for $13. Although if you want to buy this set new today, you're going to be looking at paying around $35. I'm not going to lie, this might be one of the most irrelevant battle packs LEGO has ever made. It really just wasn't needed. I mean, who wants a battle pack with just 2 Royal Guards and 2 Imperial Gunners? There's really only 2 good things I can say about this set. One is that I guess it was a cheaper way to get those figures, as the only other set the Imperial Gunners came in was the Death Star that came out in 2017, I believe, which was $500, and the Imperial Guards came in the first Death Star Final Duel, which was $80. So I guess that was a benefit. And also another good thing about this set to me is I actually really like the gun. Usually battle packs are not for the build, they're more for the figures. Although I really like the gun that comes in this set. It looks very accurate to the actual gun that the Imperial Gunners use in the Death Star, which is rare for a battle pack because most of the builds are undersized and not true to scale. Although this one is as pretty accurate as you can get. But other than those 2 things, this was definitely a pretty irrelevant set and definitely a waste of a battle pack when it comes down to just the figures. Moving on to our number 11 spot, we have 75207 Imperial Patrol Battle Pack. This battle pack had a pretty short lifespan. It was released in April of 2018 and then retired in December of 2018, and it has 99 pieces and retailed for $15. Although if you want to buy this set new sealed in the box today, it is going for around $35 on the third-party market. I mean, this set is pretty cool for what it is. It just doesn't really compare to the rest of the sets on this list. The 2 Imperial Patrol Troopers do look really cool, although they're really not seen anywhere else in Star Wars besides the opening scenes of Solo, so it kind of doesn't really make sense to have an army of them, although it is cool to get them in this set as they are exclusive to it. The other 2 figures are alright, being the Immigration Officer and the Recruitment Officer. I think the Immigration Officer is clearly more unique than the Recruitment Officer, so in my opinion, I think this set would have been better if they would have just excluded the Recruitment Officer and replaced him with a 3rd Patrol Trooper. Moving on to our number 10 spot, we have 75226 Inferno Squad Battle Pack. This set was released in January of 2019 and retired in December of 2019. It has 118 pieces and it retailed for $15, although if you want to buy this set new in the box today, you're going to be looking at paying around $48. If you didn't know, this set is based off of the Inferno Squad from the Battlefront 2 campaign, and I mean, for what it is, it's pretty cool. I really like the figures in this set, especially the 3 Inferno Squad agents, although I couldn't really put this set higher up on this list because it does come with a named character, and named characters aren't really supposed to be in battle packs, but it does make sense that LEGO did want to make an Iden Versio minifigure. I wish they would have just chose something else besides a battle pack. Next up at our number 9 spot, we have 75079 Shadow Troopers. This set was released in January of 2015 and retired in December of 2016. It had 95 pieces and retailed for $13. And today in 2023, it is going for around $41 on the third-party market. Now, I actually really like this set for one reason, and that is, well, if you didn't know, this set is actually based directly off of the Force Unleashed video game, as both the Shadow Troopers and the Shadow Guards do show up in the game and you do fight them. So it makes me really happy that LEGO decided to make a set based off of those, because those are some of my favorite Star Wars video games, and I definitely think more people would like this set if they actually knew that it was based off of that game. I think the Shadow Guards are very unique, and I like the design on these Shadow Troopers because they're more of a dark metallic-y gray instead of just matte black, and I think it makes them look a little bit more appealing. Moving on to our number 8 spot, we have 8084 Snow Trooper Battle Pack. This set was released in January of 2010 and retired in December of 2011. It has 74 pieces and it retailed for $12. And today it is going for around $40 to $50 on the third-party market. This is definitely one of the most iconic Imperial battle packs ever made, and it was definitely a big deal back in 2010 when it came out, because it was the 2nd Imperial battle pack LEGO was making and the first one to be based off of Snow Troopers, and I think LEGO did a pretty decent job at executing that, although I think the AT-AT driver is a little bit out of place in this set, and I think they should have just included a 3rd Snow Trooper. But other than that, the rest of the set is pretty good with a nice little speeder and a nice little command station build. Moving on to our number 7 spot, we have 75262 Imperial Dropship 20th Anniversary Edition. Some of you might not consider this a battle pack, although it is directly based off of the Imperial battle pack that came out in 2008 with just the inclusion of a 20th anniversary minifigure, so I decided to just go ahead and include it in the list. Anyways, this set was released in April of 2019 and retired later that year in December of 2019. It had 125 pieces and it retailed for $20, and today it is going for around $50 on the third-party market. Now, I think this set is pretty decent. I really like the Shadow Trooper that comes in it. I think it's a great upgrade from the one that we got in 2008, and I also like the vehicle that comes in this set too, although those Stormtroopers just don't look the greatest. I feel like the dual molded helmets were just an unnecessary thing from LEGO to do, as there really wasn't a benefit to them, and it kind of made the helmet look oversized and a little bit goofy. But they're still definitely tolerable, and they do look pretty decent. Moving on to our number 6 spot, we have 75078 Imperial Troop Transport. This set was released in January of 2015 and retired in December of 2016. It has 141 pieces, which is a lot for a battle pack, and it retailed for $13. And today it is going for around $40 on the third-party market. Now, if it wasn't for those Rebel Stormtroopers, this would definitely be higher on the list, because this really is the perfect battle pack. You get a pretty nice build that has 141 pieces, which again is a lot for a battle pack, and then you get 4 identical Stormtroopers. So yes, on paper this is an absolutely perfect battle pack. I just didn't put it higher up on this list because I don't really prefer those Rebel Stormtroopers. They're not bad or anything to me, I just think the helmet doesn't look as good as some of the other models LEGO has made. Moving on to our number 5 spot, we have 7667 Imperial Dropship. This set was released in January of 2008 and retired in December of 2009. It has 81 pieces and it retailed for $10. And today it is going for around $70 on the third-party market. This was the first Imperial battle pack that LEGO ever made, and actually the third battle pack overall that LEGO ever made. And I actually did just recently make a review on this set, and I do to say this is definitely one of my most favorite battle packs that LEGO has ever made. The Shadow Trooper is so iconic, even though he's not really as good as the one that came in the remake from 2019, although he is still a great figure. And then the Stormtroopers look great as well, and I think those ones are definitely better than the ones that came in the 2019 remake, just because they don't have dual molded helmets. And then you get a really cool dropship that, if you didn't know, is loosely based off of the Imperial dropship from The Force Unleashed. It's overall just a very iconic battle pack and definitely brings back a lot of nostalgia for me, and that's why it takes the number 5 spot. Moving on to our number 4 spot, we have 9489 Indoor Rebel Trooper and Imperial Trooper battle pack. This set was released in January of 2012 and retired in December of 2013. It has 77 pieces, and at the beginning of its lifespan it retailed for $12, and then towards the end it got bumped up to $13. And today it is going for around $45 to $50 on the third-party market. Now I'm gonna be honest, this might be one of the best battle packs LEGO has ever made, although I didn't want to put it too high up on this list because it really isn't a complete Imperial battle pack, as it does come with those 2 Rebel Troopers, so that's why I put it at the number 4 spot. The minifigures are absolutely amazing, especially that Scout Trooper and the Stormtrooper with the custom heads, and I love how you can turn the Scout Trooper head around and you can actually see his eyes through the front of the helmet. I think that's a great feature and is definitely a really good detail, especially for 2012. And then the Indoor Rebel Troopers look amazing as well. The sand green just looks really nice on them, and they have a really nice chest print and a really nice helmet. And then with the build you get a nice little speeder and a little tree, and it's always nice to have a Scout Trooper with the speeder. And then the tree is also cool because it's like a little hideout for the rebels. Moving on to our number 3 spot, we have 75134 Galactic Empire battle pack. This set was released in January of 2016 and retired in December of 2016. It has 109 pieces and it retailed for $13. And if you want to buy this set new today, you're going to be looking at paying around $50 on the third-party market. If you didn't know, this set is based off of the first Battlefront remake that came out in 2015, and it might be a little controversial that I put this set at number 3 because I know this is a lot of people's favorite Imperial battle pack, and it's also one of my favorite Imperial battle packs. I have multiple of these. It's a great set with great figures, although it's just slightly not as good as the ones to come. Obviously, the main draw for this set is that amazing looking Shock Trooper. It really is flawless. I mean, you can't really get a better Stormtrooper minifigure. And then you also have those amazing jetpack troopers that have a lot of detail everywhere. There's battle marks on the helmet and on the torso. These are just great minifigures. And honestly, from what I'm saying, it might sound to you like this set is perfect, and it really is almost perfect. It's just the reason I put it at the number 3 spot is because it does include that Imperial officer, which isn't a bad thing. It's just that a set that includes 4 troopers instead of 3 troopers is always going to be better, so that's why this one is at the number 3 spot. Moving on to our number 2 spot with what is, in my opinion, the second best Imperial battle pack that LEGO has made. I'm gonna be honest, these last 2 are super close for me. There's really just 2 specific things that differentiated them, but I will get to that when we get to the number 1 spot. Anyways, coming in at our number 2 spot, we have 75165 Imperial Trooper battle pack. This set was released in January of 2017 and retired in December of 2017. It has 112 pieces and it retailed for $15, and it is going for around $60 on the third-party market. When it comes down to just the figures, this is definitely the best Imperial battle pack that LEGO has made. You get 2 really nice Stormtroopers, and then you get those 2 Death Troopers, which is the main draw for this set, as the only other set that Death Troopers came in prior to this was Krennic's Imperial Shuttle, which was a $90 set, and then LEGO decided to bless us and throw them into a battle pack, and it really made everyone happy. The walker that comes in this set is alright. I don't really like it that much, but it's easily excused as the minifigures are amazing. Although the 2 reasons it is not at the number 1 spot, these are both kind of nitpicks. One is that it has those stud shooter blasters that no one likes, and 2 is that the walker is kind of relevant and is just another battle pack build that isn't shown anywhere in Star Wars. It's just something to complement the minifigures, and those 2 things really kept this from being at the number 1 spot. So in my opinion, the best LEGO Star Wars Imperial Imperial Battle Pack that LEGO has ever made is 75320 Snow Trooper Battle Pack. This set was released in January of 2022, just last year, so it has not retired yet. It has 105 pieces and a retail price of $20. I do have to admit that is very overpriced. I do not like the new battle pack prices nowadays, although this set really is just perfect. It's everything you need in a battle pack. You get 3 amazing snow troopers and then 1 Imperial Scout Trooper, which is exclusive to this set, and I think that is easily by far the best Imperial Scout Trooper that LEGO has made. Everything from the helmet mold to the printing to the gray arms, it's all just perfect. I really think this figure is just a level above every other Scout Trooper that LEGO has made. And then of course again it's complemented by those 3 snow troopers. And of course another reason this is a great battle pack is because there's no officers or anything like that anywhere. There's no named characters anywhere. You're getting 3 snow troopers and then an Imperial Scout Trooper, which can all be used to build an army. And then unlike in the Death Trooper battle pack that I just talked about, the troopers in this one actually come with the normal blasters, and then one of these snow troopers has a really cool extension on his blaster, and you also get a really cool white speeder, which I think looks very nice, and then you get a really cool E-Web blaster along with a little snow build barricade. So yes, in my opinion, this is the best Imperial battle pack LEGO has ever made. I mean, honestly, I just don't think you can really get much more perfect than this. Anyways guys, that's gonna do it for this video. Let me know if you agree or disagree with this list in the comments below, and if you're new, please consider subscribing, and if you want to check out more of my videos, you can see them on the end screen right now.